Hello everyone, this is Shivangi ma'am here. I'm here to teach Standard 5 Science chapter number 1. And the chapter name is Plants Increasing the Numbers. Okay, so this is the very first chapter of your science subject. Let's get started. So here one picture is given, and this chapter starts with a story of describing this picture. Okay, so it's not important to read. Let's get started. Our life depends on nature. Plants are a major part of nature. Plants gives us food. So totally our life depends on nature. What is nature? Nature is a beautiful gift given by God. Nature includes the air, water and plants. Okay. So totally our life, this nature is a major important part of our life, because it has plants, and plants gives us many things in our daily lives and also gives us food. Okay, like what are the things? Like cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, these all comes from plants. Sugar and so many fruits, oil and everything comes from plants. Plants also provide us rubber, wood, fiber, gum, tea, coffee. These all things helps us in our daily lives. We need them, and these all we get from plants. Okay, plants also cleanses the air. It cleans the air and provide us the fresh air. Plants also provides us oxygen which we breathe, and plants also reduce soil erosion. Means when soil gets destroyed, it also reduce the soil erosion. Life on the earth cannot exist without plants. We need to grow more and more plants since we depend on them. More plants would mean to continuous supply of plant products to meet our needs. So in total, life will not exist if plants are not there. Okay, so totally we depend on, directly or indirectly we depend on plants, because all the things and products we get from plants, and it helps us in to meet our daily needs. Understand? Now, new plants from seeds. So how do new plants come? So these new plants it comes from the seeds of the fruit or the another plant. Like, why does a plant produce so many seed? Now one question is there, like why plant produce so many seeds? So they do so because most new plants grow from seeds. So why plants produce seeds? So plant produce seeds to grow more new plants. So and some every seed, yet all seeds do not grow into a new plant. Every seed which is there, it does not grow into a new plant. The what Some seeds are not fully grown when they are separated from their parent plants. So the new plants grow from the seeds, and every seed does not produce a new plant. And it should be a healthy seed should be there to grow it into a new plant. Some seeds are destroyed by strong winds or heavy rain, or are eaten by insects and birds. So every seed is not proper for growing it into a new plant, because some seeds are destroyed by the rain, wind, and some are eaten by animals. Okay. Some do not get the right soil or enough air and water. Such seeds do not grow into new plants. So those seeds which are not proper, they do not grow into new plants. Seeds that survive and get favorable condition for their growth grow into new plants. So those seeds which gets all the favorable condition, all the things, and which is not destroyed, that very seed grows into a new plant. Okay, so you understand that those seed जो खराब नहीं होते हैं, like it is not eaten by plants, and which gets all the favorable condition to grow into a healthy seed, that leads to grow into a new plant. Understand? Now, food for the baby plant is stored in the seed leaves. So if new plant is growing from the seed, then the food which baby plant needs, that is stored in the seed itself. उसका जो food होता है, that is only stored in the seed. As long as the baby plant does not grow in green leaves, it depends on the food stored in the seed. So as long as the baby plant, that the new plant which has come from the seed, that plant, उसके जब तक leaves नहीं आते हैं तब तक वो depend रहता है food that is present in the seed. Understand? It depends on the food that is stored in the seed until and unless leaves are not grown. Seeds of some plants like grams, peas, beans have 2 seed leaves and are called dicot seeds. So those seed which has 2 seed leaves, those seeds, like you can see gram, peas and beans, they have 2 seed leaves, and that is known as dicot seeds. Okay, so those seeds which has 2 leaves, 2 parts, that is known as dicot seeds. Seeds of some plants like wheat, maize and rice have 1 seed, which is known as monocot seeds. So those which has 2 parts, that is known as dicot, and those which has 1 part, that is known as monocot. Understand? Mono means 1, di means 2. Seed germination. Now we'll read how seed germinates, like how it grows into a new plant. The development of a seed into a seedling is called germination. You can see in the picture also. So what is a germination? The germination is the process in which a small seed develops into a seedling. Seedling is a part from which a new plant comes out. Now here's the activity. So the conditions for germination are, the condition should be there. To germinate means to grow it into a new plant. The process of growing seed into a new plant, the conditions are to have air, warmth, moisture and sunlight. Okay, warmth we get from sunlight, air and water. These are the 3 conditions that is necessary to grow seed into a new plant. Necessary condition for germination. Understand? This is because a germinating seed needs air to breathe. Water also makes the seed coat soft. This helps the baby plant to break the seed open and come out. So these are the conditions which is important. Air, because air they need, because they need to breathe. Okay, to breathe the air. Water is there to soften to make the seed coat soft, and this also helps the baby plant to break it and to come out from that seed. Warmth is needed for the cells of the seed to become active. Sunlight is needed. Warmth we get from sunlight, and sunlight is needed to make the cells, the small part, the cells of the seed become active, to make it active. Understand? So air they need to breathe, water they need to make them soft and to come out from the seed, break and come out, and warmth they need to make the cells of the seed active. Okay, now tiny roots will become out of the soft, moist and seed coats. Later shoots too will come out. So when after the process of germination, this will grow up, this plant will come out, and after that the root and the shoot will come out. Okay, shoot part and the root part. Root part goes under the ground and the shoot part is above part of the plant, which is above from the soil. The root grows downwards towards gravity and shoot grows upward. As I told you right now, that the root part grows inside the ground, downward, and the shoot part grows above the ground. Understand? This seedling grows and become a new plant. So from these processes, this seedling becomes and grows into a new big plant. Now dispersal of seeds. Okay, plants are fixed to the ground and cannot move from one place to another. So plants are living beings, living things, but it cannot move from one place to another. If all baby plants grow near the parent plant, not all would survive. So if all the baby plant, अगर वो if it will grow near the parent plant, then it would not survive, because the nutrition which it is taking, the nutrition which it needs, which baby plant needs, that will already will consumed by the parent plant. जो parent plant होगा वो already सारे कुछ consume करके कर लिया होगा, तो whatever the conditions then baby plant needs to grow, वो उसको मिलेगी ही नहीं. Understand? So they would not get enough, as I told you right now, they would not get enough water from the ground, it will not get the sunlight, and it will not grow. Hence, there are some agents in nature to scatter these seeds. So these agents carry the seeds or fruits away from their parent plant. This process is called dispersal. So in nature, we have some agents which makes these seeds to just get dispersed. दूर दूर फैल जाना, उड़ जाना. Okay, and this is the process. This process is called dispersion, means in which these seeds are carried away from the parent plant. So from where we get seeds हमें जहाँ से parent plant से मिलता है, so these agents make these seeds to get away from the parent plant. Understand? And this process is called dispersion. Now we'll read what are the agents of the dispersal. Dispersal is carried out by the wind, water and animals, and by explosion of fruits. So how this dispersion takes place? It takes place by wind, because when wind will blow, then it will take the seeds of the plant away, and through animals also, through water also, these seeds gets away from the parent plant and कहीं और जाके वो germinate होता है. Understand? The special structure of certain seeds and fruits help these seeds in dispersal. Like wind. Now we'll read about the agent, which is wind. Seeds of cotton, madder and hiptage are light and have hair or wings, so they can be easily carried away by the wind. So seeds also have special characteristics, special types के features और characteristics होते हैं, उनकी वजह से it helps the agents to get dispersed. Okay, तो जो seeds होते हैं like cotton seed, hiptage seed, they have wings or they have very thin hairs. Through that, because of these small hairs and wings, the wind carried these seeds very easily. Okay, now water. The lotus fruit has a spongy part and the coconut has a fibrous outer covering to enable them to float on water. So this agent, you can see this lotus fruit has a spongy part, and the coconut has fibrous means you can see here fibrous coat with so many fibers, hair like structure. So this helps them to float on the water. Fibrous coat means hard coat, and this helps in floating themselves on water. So when the water comes and takes these seeds away from the parent plant. Animals. Human beings and animals eat fruits like cherries, mangoes, and throw away their seeds. Some seeds have hooks or spines. They get stuck to the hairy skin of the animals and are carried away. Birds swallow some seeds which come out unchanged in their droppings. So animals, how animals takes these? So some animals, like some we are the human beings. We human beings or animals eat the fruit and throw the seeds here and there, and those seeds, and some seeds are sticky in nature, जो stuck हो जाती है body पे animals के, and then it carried away from the parent plant. Okay, and also some birds eat the seeds also, and it comes out by their droppings. When they excrete, it comes out in another changed form. Explosion. Some fruits like peas in a pod burst open and explode when dry. The force of explosion helps to scatter the seeds. So some are done by the explosion also, means when the fruit is totally ripened, it get burst, like you can see in here, a pea pod, it burst, and this explosion helps the seeds to get dispersed away from the parent plant. Understand? New plants from other parts of plants.